Elon Musk finally explains why the Ethiopian Bible is controversial. Elon Musk has never shied away from controversy, whether disrupting industries, challenging governments, or questioning the very nature of reality. He thrives in the realm of radical ideas. But this time the billionaire entrepreneur has turned his attention to a subject that cuts to the very heart of human history: the Ethiopian Bible. In a world where information is controlled and narratives are carefully curated, Musk has taken it upon himself to ask the forbidden questions. Why is the Ethiopian Bible considered so controversial? What secrets does it hold that have made it a target of suppression and debate for centuries? And most importantly, who benefits from keeping it hidden? The Ethiopian Bible, one of the oldest and most complete biblical canons, contains books and ideas that defy mainstream Christianity. Its content is unsettling, even dangerous to those who seek to maintain rigid control over religious knowledge, and yet in Musk's view it may hold the key to unlocking some of humanity's most profound mysteries. This essay explores Musk's analysis of the Ethiopian Bible, the historical forces that have suppressed its teachings, and the larger implications of its rediscovery. What he reveals is not just a religious controversy, it's a battle for the very soul of history itself. If you find these ideas thought-provoking, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Musk's perspective? Could the Ethiopian Bible contain truths that challenge everything we know? Join the conversation and let's explore the mysteries of history together. Section 1: Musk's analysis of the controversial content. The Ethiopian Bible is an ancient and enigmatic text that diverges significantly from the more familiar Western Christian canon. While most American Christians recognize the 66 books of the Protestant Bible, the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church upholds a significantly broader canon of 81 books. This expanded scripture includes texts that were excluded from mainstream Christianity, often dismissed as apocryphal or pseudo-egel. However, these writings contain narratives that are not only theologically rich but also brimming with elements of mysticism, cosmic warfare, and knowledge that challenges conventional historical perspectives. Among the most provocative books in the Ethiopian canon is the Book of Enoch. This ancient text provides an alternative vision of the biblical past, delving into the mysterious account of the Watchers, fallen angels who descended to earth, intermingled with humans, and imparted forbidden knowledge. This knowledge included metallurgy, astrology, weapon making, and even beautification techniques, suggesting that these celestial beings played a direct role in shaping early human civilization. Ultimately, their actions led to divine wrath, culminating in the Great Flood, a catastrophic event meant to cleanse the earth of their influence. Another highly controversial book is the Book of Jubilees, sometimes referred to as Little Genesis. This text offers a strikingly different retelling of the Genesis story, adding extensive details about angelic intermediaries, divine laws in a preordained cosmic order. One of its most challenging aspects is its rigid legal structure, which often contradicts mainstream Christian teachings, particularly those that emphasize grace over law. Additionally, the Book of Jubilees introduces unique chronological frameworks that suggest a different perception of time, possibly hinting at An ancient hidden knowledge system. Elon Musk, known for his insatiable curiosity and unconventional perspectives, views these texts not merely as religious relics but as significant historical documents that might hold untapped insights into humanity's past. Unlike many theologians who interpret these writings allegorically, Musk approaches them with the mindset of a scientist and historian. He postulates that these ancient stories could be remnants of real historical events distorted over time through myth and theological interpretation. To Musk, the idea that supernatural beings descended to Earth and imparted forbidden wisdom bears an uncanny resemblance to modern theories about lost civilizations, extraterrestrial encounters, and even advanced prehistoric societies. He suggests that what we dismiss as mythology might in fact be garbled accounts of historical occurrences, accounts that mainstream academia has either ignored or dismissed. Musk draws parallels between these ancient texts and his own exploration of artificial intelligence, space travel, and technological singularities. Could it be, he muses, that humanity has previously attained higher states of knowledge only to have them buried by catastrophe and censorship? If so, what other secrets lie hidden in historical and religious archives? For Musk, the significance of the Ethiopian Bible extends far beyond theological curiosity. He sees this text as part of a broader struggle between established narrative and suppressed knowledge. His entire career has been built on challenging outdated paradigms, whether in the auto industry, space travel, or artificial intelligence, in much the same way he views the exclusion of these ancient texts from mainstream Christianity as a deliberate act, one that has shaped human consciousness in ways we have yet to fully understand. One of Musk's core beliefs is that knowledge suppression is a recurring theme throughout history, from the destruction of the Life Library of Alexandria to the censorship of groundbreaking scientific discoveries. He sees a pattern in which powerful institutions control the flow of information. He argues that the Ethiopian Bible, with its rich trove of alternative narratives, was sidelined for similar reasons: to maintain theological and ideological control over the masses. If we accept that knowledge has been deliberately hidden from us, then we have to ask what else has been kept from humanity. Musk once speculated in an interview discussing lost histories. His question is not just rhetorical, it underscores his belief that ancient texts like these might contain clues to technological advancements, forgotten histories, and even lost sciences. Musk theorizes that early civilizations may have had access to profound knowledge that was later deemed too dangerous or disruptive to be preserved in mainstream narratives. Another intriguing aspect of the Ethiopian Bible, in Musk's view, is its portrayal of cosmic warfare. Many of its books describe battles between divine forces, celestial rebellions, and struggles over forbidden wisdom. Musk finds striking similarities between these accounts and modern concerns about artificial intelligence and technological ethics. He has frequently warned about the risks of AI surpassing human intelligence, comparing it to the Pandora's box effect, the idea that once knowledge is unleashed, it cannot be contained. He suggests that the Ethiopian Bible's narratives about the Watchers and their forbidden knowledge serve as an ancient warning about the consequences of unchecked technological Advancement beyond the religious. Implications. Musk believes that engaging with these texts could lead to revolutionary insights into human origins. He is particularly interested in the Ethiopian Bible's references to ancient civilizations, lost lands, and non-human intelligences. Some of these stories align with speculative theories about Atlantis, advanced prehistoric cultures, and even ancient astronaut hypotheses, while mainstream historians dismiss such ideas as pseudoscience. Musk argues that dismissing them outright without investigation is itself unscientific. Additionally, Musk sees value in the Ethiopian Bible's alternative timeline of history. He is fascinated by the way these texts reconstruct biblical chronology and introduce different methods of measuring time. He has speculated that ancient civilizations may have had a more sophisticated understanding of time, space, and consciousness than we currently recognize. If humanity's perception of history has been shaped by selective storytelling, then re-examining suppressed texts like the Ethiopian Bible could be an important step toward uncovering hidden truth. In essence, Musk's interest in the Ethiopian Bible is not just about revisiting old religious texts. It's about challenging the entire framework of how we understand history, knowledge, and human potential. He sees a direct parallel between the suppression of these ancient books and the ways in which technological innovation has often been resisted by entrenched institutions. Whether discussing space colonization, artificial intelligence, or the future of human civilization, Musk consistently emphasizes the need to question conventional wisdom and seek knowledge beyond what is readily accepted. Ultimately, Musk's engagement with the Ethiopian Bible reflects his broader mission to push humanity beyond its perceived limits. He believes that unlocking suppressed knowledge, whether ancient or modern, could lead to profound breakthroughs in science, spirituality, and human evolution. If we are to truly advance as a species, must suggest we must be willing to revisit the past with fresh eyes, challenge the narratives we've been given, and embrace the possibility that history is far more complex than we ever imagined. Section 2. Musk's explanation of the controversies. Roots. Elon Musk argues that to fully understand the controversy surrounding the Ethiopian Bible, one must examine the historical forces that sought to erase or suppress non-European Christian traditions. At the heart of this issue lies colonialism, the centuries-long domination of Africa and other parts of the world by European powers. Colonial conquest was never just about land and resources, it was also about controlling narratives, particularly religious and historical ones. Powerful empires imposed their own interpretations of Christianity while dismissing or marginalizing indigenous expressions of the faith. Musk sees Ethiopia as a unique case in the struggle. Unlike most African nations, Ethiopia was never colonized by a European power aside from Mussolini's brief and brutal occupation during World War II. Because of this, Ethiopia managed to preserve a form of Christianity that predated many Western theological developments. The Ethiopian Orthodox Teho Church maintained a rich biblical tradition that included texts excluded from the European canon, books that Musk believes contain valuable historical insights. However, this very uniqueness made Ethiopia a threat to the dominant religious and political order. The mere Existence of an alternative Christian tradition, one that had thrived independently of Western intervention, disrupted the colonial narrative that Christianity was a European invention, bestowed upon uncivilized peoples during the era of European imperial expansion. Scholars and religious institutions sought to delegitimize non-European Christian traditions by branding them as heretical or unorthodox. The Ethiopian Bible, with its expanded canon in theological perspectives, directly contradicted the Eurocentric version of Christianity that colonial powers sought to impose. Western academics and theologians dismissed Ethiopian biblical traditions as relics of an outdated or misguided faith, subtly reinforcing the notion that the only true Christian doctrine was the one shaped by European influence. Musk believes this erasure was not accidental. It was part of a broader strategy to centralize religious authority and control spiritual discourse. Musk often draws parallels between this historical suppression and modern censorship, particularly in the digital age. Just as colonial powers controlled information to maintain dominance, contemporary institutions, whether governments, corporations, or media conglomerates, curate and restrict knowledge in ways that shape public perception. He argues that just as alternative religious traditions were sidelined to enforce a Eurocentric narrative, modern scientific and historical discoveries that challenge mainstream views are often ridiculed or dismissed. Moreover, Musk finds it intriguing that Ethiopia's resistance to colonialism may have played a role in the continued obscurity of its biblical traditions. Had Ethiopia been colonized like much of the rest of Africa, its religious texts may have been reshaped or entirely lost, as happened in many other regions. But because Ethiopia remained independent, its version of Christianity survived intact, though largely ignored by the Western world. Must suggest that this oversight was not merely a consequence of academic neglect, but a deliberate choice by Western religious institutions to avoid legitimizing a text that could challenge their authority. Musk is no stranger to power struggles. Throughout his career he has taken on entrenched industries, from the fossil fuel sector with Tesla to space agencies with